Just general background will do.
Okay. So, I suppose the day ends.
The day ends. Day 1. You found nothing so far. Ah, well. Next one. You guys want to just immediately come back here, or where do you guys want to be for now?
I think, yeah, we should just get back here. Unless you guys have a better idea.
Actually, well, I assume we went back to our assigned quarters.
Yes. In
How
fact,
close is the market to
it
those?
appears that someone has made it so you all now share the same room, and you have like maybe until midnight that night to get everything you own in the room before it's given over to someone else.
So we spent half the day making sure we get all our stuff where it belongs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm carrying all my stuff.
Yeah,
Literally.
almost all my stuff. Only some spare parts that I don't have with me.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have much in particular. You already knew this was going to be probably a thing that happened for most of you. So.
Considering how bad it went with the high-end dudes, what about we don't go back immediately and visit the marketplace instead?
Fair enough.
Because, yeah, I have a feeling that a day or two of them just forgetting the insult is gonna be a good policy here, as long as we don't wait too long.
Help.
Oh,
Alright.
I will
Go over to
also
the general market.
talk with some of the servitors on the way. Now we should work.
You wish to do the same thing as before?
Yes.
Common
no.
lore to see if there's any particularly good ones. Alright,
Yeah.
didn't find any particularly good ones. Now make one for just talking to a random servitor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I have to stand this time.
You guys should be so happy that I am not.
For fuck's sake, I did not got anything under 90 this day.
You know, if this continues, I'm just gonna pick a corner and use my singer skill to earn shekels. And forget that I was ever a cleric. Just rage
Okay.
quit my entire career.
I was okay with, you know, most of these being 4s and stuff, but okay. When you're done with a servitor, something weird happens to it, and it just starts suddenly tapping just both of its feet repetitively on the floor.
You initiated the self-destruct. Run.
I just get away like I'd never touched him.
Does he get like a deception roll to nonchalantly walk away?
He automatically fails. He's a tech priest. I don't think he has deception.
I mean, minus 20, right? In
Uh,
theory. Surely he can try.
I think he has a fellowship of 20.
That's really close.
He
Yeah.
might roll a 1 now.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, he has a 4% chance of maybe a standard success.
Hey,
I don't
this is
think
probably...
he'd want to try.
We've been rolling 5 90 plus rolls in a row. That's way less than a 4%.
That's not a good thing.
Oh, God.
But yeah, the good news is as you guys get your skills up, failing will matter less and less because the degrees of failure will decrease. Yeah, that's the good news. Okay.
So, a day on the market.
Yes. Who do you guys wish to try and talk to? Seems like there's a variety of people in here.
Just ordinary street merchants, probably see if anyone's come up with... Ask if they know of anyone that's come up with something cool recently while perusing their wares kind of thing.
Everyone starts talking about this cool new thing they have. You know, this las gun is in like perfect condition. This thing over here, this is amazing. Have you ever seen a Molotov cocktail? Yeah, they're awesome, dude. You want to buy it?
Oh, I would, but I show them the 3 I have already strapped on the inside of my coat. But I'm already set. But when I run out, I'm definitely coming back to you. You have almost, like, I would have gotten this brand, but I already have a full set, but yours is definitely superior. I'm coming back here to refuel.
Alright. So any of you got, like, inquiry, search?
I
things
have
like that?
inquiry, yes.
Totally roll it
Can I
for
roll
me.
awareness? Can I roll awareness to see if we're being followed or anything like that?
Fine. Roll your awareness for being followed by literally everyone who's trying to find shit right now.
Really? I would like to re-roll that. I am not taking that. I am no. You
Wow! Wow! This is ridiculous.
do I at least see anything on my list as I'm browsing?
Is there anything of anything that's just, you know, generally common?
Let's see. I certainly manacles are said to be plentiful. I would like to have a set of
Go ahead.
those.
I have a set of manacle.
I have a long list. I have a bunch of stuff that's average as well.
You can at least find. I'll go ahead and just give you a pity of. You can choose 5 things off that list.
Of average or more plentiful, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. 2 micro beads, like a set of 3 micro beads. Does that count as 1 thing or 3 things?
I'll count that as 1.
Okay, so let's make sure to get at least the micro beads and the manacles and the lamp packs. Let me calculate out how much that would be. So 45 for 3 lamp packs. Another 35 for manacles, that's 80, plus 60 for micro beads, that's 140. So we at least have the basic stuff.
Okay.
So you can each add a
You
micro
can still
bead.
get
And,
you can get a couple more things. When
Yeah.
you're buying them in groups like that, not small of a group, they'll just count as 1 for the purposes of how many you get. So 5 different things.
yeah, I just need to do my cash math for this.
Okay.
So subtract 140, and you can each add a micro bead and a lamp pack for when we inevitably run into stuff that needs that, and we now have comms.
Yay!
That's useful.
What's the
Can I
lamp back
understand you?
again?
A lamp pack is basically a little. Think of it as a light.
Yeah, it's a flashlight
Okay.
essentially of some kind.
I have one, so let me check.
I don't think
Also
a
carry-
chrono specifically is that necessary, so I think I would like a 2 shotgun pistols, one for me and one for Jack.
You can find those available.
What are the stats of the shotgun pistols?
You can look it up in a second. It's in the Inquisitor's Handbook for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's
there-
another 120, and I have one more average thing. Can the shotgun pistols use the ammo I have for my combat shotgun, or are they a different caliber?
They're actually meant to be cross-compatible.
Okay,
So,
then I'll just give Jackalor like 10 shells. 4 reloads. It's essentially a single shot reliable pistol shotgun. So it's good as a sidearm in
Cool.
case you get into melee. Because I
Yeah,
don't want...
it's pretty shit on the range in general, but
Yeah, it's in case he gets into serious trouble, so he can give someone a nasty surprise, essentially.
yep.
And as a last thing, maybe like a pict recorder so we can record things if we ever need to. Of the average stuff,
Cool.
that's like the only thing I can think of. Like get one of those. So I guess I'm getting that.
All right.
There's any tech priest merchant around here?
There's no tech priest merchant around here.
Yeah, I assume that I'm
The
just...
general marketplace.
Yeah, I assume that as far as any bargaining goes, that's just a matter of me giving them a good price and trying to be likable as I ask questions.
Unless you particularly wanted to raise or lower the price for some reason, yeah.
If I could do something like show them that I could have bargained them down and then used as a goodwill gesture that I'm paying more than I could strictly get it for, kind of thing. But that seems...
Want to show off your skills, kind of, is what you're saying?
Like, yeah, kind of show them that I could have gotten it for less, but I'm being, I understand the plight of the little guy, Trying to be friendly, like we're all high-worlders here, right?
You have charm or anything?
I don't think I have... Actually, I might. Let me check. I bought Charm 1. So yes, I do, actually.
Go ahead and roll that. Don't worry, this one, if it fails horribly, will not mean much.
Yes! I have no words.
They don't seem particularly impressed, but they seem to kind of appreciate the thought behind it.
I mean, a customer is a customer, and if he's not bargaining... But yeah, that's... So... Okay. Void Ship 2. Glaring 0.
So, what do you do while you're just in the general marketplace here, Bacon?
Not good talking with people, so try to check out the servitors around here. Like, almost all of them. Maybe I don't break them. I don't know.
Alright, make me some tech use rolls.
The ship is doomed.
I think that... Oh, I succeeded in one.
Oh, you got 5 degrees
What?
of success on one of them.
This is unprecedented! Literally!
I can't believe this is happening.
This is actually something fairly important, too.
What a day to be alive!
Do you want more room? Or...
Nope. I figure after this one you'd probably stop because something important is going to be revealed.
Right.
Okay. So, when you're going through when you're talking with a servitor, this generally involves you basically plugging into it in some way or other and checking what its commands and
Oh,
stuff are.
plugging in. Ho ho ho!
Yeah, I used one of my tentacles to plug in him.
Sure.
Let's go with that. Not with what we all just stopped.
So, going through the various logs and everything of what he's supposed to be doing and that, you find that this servitor was apparently once tasked with putting something in, bringing some materials of some kind, which is rather weird. This is just a general industrial servitor. He's not really meant to do long distance shit. Just kind of do some general repairs and stuff somewhere. It was assigned with bringing a bunch of things down to the coolant room. Apparently just drop them down there.
Bacon,
Okay.
you can touch nothing in that room. Nothing, or the ship dies.
That's fun. Could I just erase the logs from him?
You could. Yes, you could erase the logs.
Be careful, this might be another tech use test.
Oh, he got 5 degrees. He can do whatever he wants with it. If you want, you can even give it some commands or something to go and do something.
Like
Kill the other guys.
Bacon, no. Change the logs so they are sent off on a false trail. Waste their time.
Yeah.
yeah, good idea. He just dropped his material on a random place on the other side of the ship. On a corner, under a
Yeah.
barrel.
Somewhere with a lot of mutants, preferably. Wait, no, that might be a real stash.
All right, what do you want to do now?
So could I possibly order him to go and get the material that he brought to the room back to me?
You could.
Bacon, no, that's a bad idea. We need to go ourselves. He'll get ambushed and grabbed.
Yeah.
Him-
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, I think that's a bad idea. Just leave him as a false trail. It's either or. Either use him to get things or lay him as a false trail, and it's safer to get
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just leave him after changing the information on him and go try to communicate with the rest of the team.
Presuming you don't got the microbeats quite yet until you meet together again.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's...
This was while he was shopping, so.
Yeah.
So I go find
Mhm.
them and talk about that on a discreet place so people can't hear us.
Oh, you know what? With 5 successes, I'll give you one more little bit. When you're going through the logs, it is noted that apparently someone has went in and puts up. It says upgraded some of the servitors.
Okay, combat mission, got it.
Yeah, okay. Upgraded. I
It
will
doesn't
also-
explain what those upgrades were or anything like that. It just says that some kind of upgrade has apparently recently occurred.
Yeah, I
Does
will
it
also-
have... Actually, does it have any list on which servitors it might be?
Sadly, it doesn't appear to have recorded this information exactly.
Okay.
Does he know what area of the ship it was in?
It was just where, just where the general storage area for the servitors was.
It might have
Yeah,
been
combat mission.
implanted into a servitor, or it might just be them having weapons. Either way, it suggests that there is something in there that we need to check out.
Yeah.
You guys don't actually have real access to that. That's not generally a place living things can go into.
Yes.
Okay, so void suits are something we could get tomorrow, potentially?
I think that you guys got it wrong. It's not like there's something there, it's just that when the servers were offline, a bunch of them were randomly upgraded, and they are anywhere on the ship now.
Someone has it right. Someone has it right.
Either way, even... Like, that's such a central place that few people would think to look, and it's usually inaccessible, because I assume there's, like, no air there. If we get void suits, that might still be a egg drop.
If nothing else,
You're
if
going
nothing
to
else-
be you're going to be going near the engine itself.
Oh.
So that's for when we get desperate.
Yeah.
yeah, let's not do that
I'm
yet.
not going to say there's nothing there, but I don't think any of you have the capability to survive the kind of temperatures we're actually talking about.
I still have like more than 50% of me is flesh, so I can't go there.
Well, whose fault is that, Bacon?
Yeah, Bacon.
Get the fuck on it.
Hey, I already exchanged some of my shoulder flesh for a new armish thing.
What we need to do is visit the Tech Priest Foundry and see if they have an Auspex for sale.
Yeah.
Having either me or Jackalor, probably Jackalor, have one of those for just general awareness stuff would be good, and I would be willing to finance one for the group for when we're, looking for things.
Yep. You can totally go and stop by the Tech Priest Foundry, and they definitely have a lot of stuff that you could request.
Do they have stuff that's ready already, or do we have to
Auspex
order?
would be one of them, but they generally don't have too much that's ready on hand.
Okay, so we would have to put in an order and then come back when it's ready, kind of thing.
Yep, for most things.
I
But
guess
they do have an Auspex.
I
They
get-
totally have one.
I suggest we buy the Auspex now and just order a set of guard flak armor for me and Dehir.
Yeah.
Why do you require guard flak armor? This is the Tech Priest talking to Bacon particularly.
We are doing some. Wait, let me do the voice changer. We are doing some work on the station that may require some combat.
You see combat?
No, it's more of a unwanted consequence.
Why would there be, why is guard flak the thing that you require?
My use of large weapons on close range may end up with explosion of enemies, so close and resistant cloak and armor is required for survivability.
And you require multiple sets of it?
Out of the conversation, Chris wanted that, and just for him. Because
No,
I
and
also want-
Jackalor. For your vulnerable flesh companions that don't have your protection and toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I reduced the toughness a little bit, so I would also want one.
So we want one for each, in theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see no reason to supply so many guard armors. Especially for those that do not accept the machine into their flesh.
Well, that's exactly the point. I fear that I may accidentally destroy these fleshlings on the explosions. They are
That is
so
their
fragile.
fault for not following the way of steel.
Sadly, they are useful assets to the operation.
Just the eye is twitching at this point because this sounds like heresy. Like heresy senses tingling.
I think that you can't hear what we are talking. It's like for you.
They are generally talking in machine canned. So
Oh, then I'm just nodding along.
why would we value such fleshly ones? They do not serve a purpose for the Omnisire.
Just remind them of the alliance with the Emperor, for fuck's sake. Say we're the Emperor's servants.
Yeah, we're servants of the Inquisition and all that.
But
You want to tell everyone that you're part of the Inquisition?
no, but I am a cleric and he's an Imperial Psyker, so we are technically part of the
Yeah.
establishment.
Most people don't appreciate psychers. Even the psychers don't appreciate the psychers. So,
But
Yes,
surely
don't
they
mention me being a psyker.
Surely they
and the
appreciate
tech
the
priests tend to have
Ecclesia.
a problem with the ecclesiarchy.
Yeah.
We're on the same side is my point.
Yeah, sides is a weird thing because there are many sides and
So, Bacon, here's what we need to do. I think we need to go to 3 separate Tech Priest forges and order 1 set of armor just for you in each.
That's not going to work very well because it's going to be recorded that this has happened.
okay. So what
Oh,
was
shit.
the last thing that it said? I was coming up with an answer, but I was distracted now.
Essentially, why should we give a fuck about flesh beasts?
Especially flesh beasts of the ecclesiarchy is what is kind of the undertone.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not of the ecclesiarchy.
Or a psyker, you might as well be.
He doesn't know this, right?
You
Totally
say
right.
that you're...
Oh yeah.
you said
Oh yeah,
part of
sanctioning brands, of course. I forgot those. Yeah. So
the-
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have
you
to
had
do
that. So, you're pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So that's a fair point. The survivability is already low. Armor for them won't do much change.
You could
But
just
that's-
ask us
yeah.
if we are willing to offer them anything that would convince them, Bacon.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work. Yeah, they won't require the armor, but I still will need a set.
Bacon, you have fucked us. And I will not forget this.
Don't get the conclusions now.
So it sounds to me like the reasoning behind getting the guard armor has failed.
Yes, I'm not good at talking, so I presented the logic that I was using, but it was not enough for him.
Goddamn Bacon. We trusted you.
So you should subtract the cash for the Auspex.
Certainly, he even gives that right over to the... Can you put your nickname in instead of the bloody numbers and stuff?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
So
Yeah.
Auspex,
John, I think, right?
Auspex was 145 and... Okay.
I get the aspects right?
You know, you usually end up being the one watching for threats while I talk, so for now, yes. I'll let you use my Auspex.
Cool.
So, it's done. We're getting our armor. When should we come back for it?
He's
I
willing
only-
to give one piece of, one set?
Yeah, I only convinced him to get one set. He was not keen on. Oh wait, I should use a modulator. He was not keen on supplying, using resources on flashlings, so only managed to get one. You need to choose which one of you two would use the armor.
You're saying this out of like earshot, right?
Oh, definitely. I'm not stupid.
I'm
You sure?
actually gonna be stupid and go back inside and ask them if there's anything I can do to convince them to change their minds about supplying us.
Give us a reason to try and supply you in such a way.
Well, I believe that you are a practical people and, well, armor would be useful to us and perhaps there's some way in which we could be in turn useful to you.
I will consult the others.
Horse trading for armor. What has the world come to?
Would you trade your horse for your arm?
But how will I use my lance? I can't just run at the enemy.
Alright.
It means that or find a sleeping guardsman and bash him over the head.
Assuming it's a bad idea.
It's for
And
the good
you
of
just
the
say that,
Empire.
The guard is a heretic, so you need to confiscate him and apprehend everything he has.
Forget to enter the armor in the confiscation rolls. Then when he's released, the armor is long gone. So, I assume, Epic, you're trying to come up with a way that Tech Priest could suitably exploit us for a couple sets of armor.
I'm trying to. The problem is, you guys don't have much to offer them that they would actually want at the moment. So it's kind of hard thinking up how that would work out for you guys.
I mean, you can
well-
always just... well, having a cleric in their debt, essentially owing them one, could be useful in a general, you know, smooth something over in the future kind of way.
I'm not sure you understand that your two different factions literally hate each other.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but having someone on the other side that's, you know, owes you can still be useful under those circumstances.
In some cases, yes. Why would owing this small cleric of no particular renown matter
Well-
worth a shit?
Well, they're not particularly awesome themselves, and it's a small favor that they're doing in any case.
Don't have a particular presence on the ship. You're also kind of going to a different place. You're obviously not, you know, some kind of constant presence on the ship. So, well, you would be correct if you were, say, around your home on the Hive world and trying to, you know, do something with the Mechanicus, but you're on the ship going to a location. You're basically a tourist saying, I'll help you out later.
Can you give me like a hard charm check or something so I have a chance? Just like convince them that I'm not bad for an ecclesiarchy member.
The Mechanicus don't generally try and listen to you almost ever in general.
Yeah.
Try, and maybe that single tech priest would do something, but that single tech priest needs to get the other tech priest to agree to it to even get the items, so...
Okay, so should I roll?
Do you really want to? It's not gonna do anything.
Then I won't bother.
Okay.
Yeah, I could try and deceive and tell him that I'm being stationed to the ship after I do my thing on the High World or something if he checks the records, but I have a feeling that might come back to bite us later.
It probably would, but it might get you the armor you want.
I don't think it's worth the risk. Scarce is within what we can potentially find from merchants, so I think we just leave it for now and look for another source later. Especially as I'm out of rerolls.
They will do totally they will come through with getting that one set at least though.
Mm-hmm. God fucking damn it.
Alright, so Bacon went to eat. didn't even really describe what was going down in the coolant, so I won't talk about that quite yet. Oh wait, no, he did. He did. Did he mention it to you guys?
We were
What?
stopping by the tech priests on the way there, essentially. That
Oh,
was the
so
idea.
you were going that way.
Yeah, that
Damn
was
it, bacon. Of course, you had to go eat.
I mean, bacon's gonna bacon.
Yeah.
Well, suppose I'll bring you guys over to the coolant room.
I mean, if you need him, we could in theory take another break here. Cause we're not that far off.
He generally requires quite a bit of time
Yeah.
to do his stuff, so we might as well use what we can.
He's been getting better
Alright.
the last couple of times.
This is true. So there is hope. You guys can come through the left side over here, particularly.
You know, I have been not exactly stomping on my way there, but there's a clear body language of motherfucking stubborn tech priest assholes.
I still need to grab some of these. Crap, which one?
Like, god damn it.
There's that. Yeah, we'll have one of those.
Well, this is where he died, Jackalor. I hope you loaded your gun.
The fuck. I just realized I should have +2 more psychic powers apparently because it's rounded up.
Yeah, it is rounded up. You didn't do it right?
Yeah.
Did you find
No,
what
I
page the
only did-
shotgun pistol is on?
Yes, I did.
Maybe we do want to take a bit of a break while some of us go and redo some stuff then.
Yeah, we need to add a new gun as well, so...
Yep.